I often think about it, you know, that one of these days I'm not going to wake up, you know, because I know that it's an incurable disease that I've got now, and I know that one of these days that, you know, Lorraine's going to be left on her own.
Margaret was home for the last 80 days of her life, and I sincerely believe that working with her over that period of time to give her life and to encourage what she was going through was the most important thing I've ever done in my life.
I think home gives them a sense of their self. It's part of them, and it's also the environment itself. It's calming, it's familiar, it's surrounded by their belongings. A hospital is too clinical. It's a very stark environment compared to the home environment.
Well, winding up in a hospital bed looking at a white panelled ceiling with a fluorescent light, listening to the tea trolley rattling down the halls, probably not what most of us would think of as quality, but remaining in your own home surrounded by your family and friends, I think that's an option we'd probably all go for if given the choice.
It's people's right to choose where they die, where they want to make their last journey from, and I believe it is a human right. And I think as we come to the realisation of that human right, then the funding and the support will follow.
Good morning. It's Helen. Good morning. How are you, Kerry?
Real good.
That's
Real
good.
Oh, it's different altogether. I'm not saying nothing bad about the hospital, but being at home makes me feel a lot better.
The major task we gave ourselves was that no Tasmanian would be excluded. So we've been able to reach everyone in Tasmania, whether it be on the Highlands, on the West Coast, on the islands, King and Flinders Island. Everyone has been able to have access to hospice at home.
Before the Hospice at Home program came along, we didn't probably deal with palliative a lot. People probably just normally end up being admitted to hospital or an aged care facility. When the hospice program started, it was fantastic. The outcomes were great, just straight away.
We never thought she'd survive, and we were told that. I mean, originally she was given 2 days to 2 weeks, and they found the way to give her medication that kept her alive. And then we were able to celebrate 3 wonderful parts of her life that we never thought we would. The first one was our 50th wedding anniversary. The second one was her 70th birthday, and then her 71st birthday. And that they were all very important to Margaret. She died with dignity, and it was her choice.
People living with dementia, it's well documented they do not cope with hospital. They cannot handle the change. They can become delirious. Hospice at Home is able to use service providers that person already knows, so they have those familiar faces or that familiar environment, and that plays a big part in allowing someone to die with dignity and respect.
Death's something that we're all going to face. It's inevitable no matter who we are or where we're from. I think everyone should probably just take 5 minutes out of their busy lives and think about it a little bit and think about the choices that you might like.
Years ago, everyone died in the home. That was the norm. But for some reason, we've changed that to actually dying in hospital. And I think that's helped contribute to making people scared of death. And I don't think it is something that we have to be scared of. We should be talking openly about it, breaking down the barriers and stop it from being such a taboo subject.
I say to young nurses, if you think it's special to witness the birth of your first baby, then that is nothing compared to the privilege of holding someone's hand as they leave this world.
I want to be here. I want to be at home. I don't want to be in the hospital. I want to be here.